And every step forward, put a little more sword in your heart, yeah. Looking sideways when I say I'm okay with the past, but I'm afraid of what I might say if you ask. Gave you way too many chances, you ran through them all. Got everything I could want, but it wasn't enough. Nobody left for me to talk to, nobody to call. Got everything I could want, but I still wanted more. Yeah, I still wanted more. There's not another way to let me go. Don't dig another grave today. I'll make the same mistakes, I'll never know who I was before I faded away into the grave. All this time sitting inside, sitting in the dark. They never ignited, I can see why you can never stop, yeah. Lying is hard and the truth comes out anyway. You going way too far, gonna drop dead at this rate. Gave you way too many chances, you ran through them all. Got everything I could want, but it wasn't enough. Nobody left for me to talk to, nobody to call. Got everything I could want, but I still wanted more. There's not another way to let me go. Don't dig another grave today. I'll make the same mistakes, I'll never know who I was before I faded away into the grave. I did it to myself, tried to be someone else. I let it tear me down and I'll never be the same. I did it to myself, tried to be someone else, and you didn't notice till I finally got away. There's not another way to let me go. Don't dig another grave today. I'll make the same mistakes, I'll never know who I was before I faded away into the grave. Into the grave. Even the scores and I let it all go fall apart. And every step forward, put a little more sword in your heart, yeah. Looking sideways when I say I'm
How we
okay
doing,
with the
chat?
past, but I'm
We've
afraid
made
of
it
what I might say if you
to
ask.
LA for Battleground. First pay-per-view since Clash of the Titans 5 weeks ago now. I'm very excited to get through this card. There is a lot on the line tonight, as we are about to see the tag titles are on the line for the first time, being defended by the Corruption against the BHS. The women's title is on the line as Kendall Hendricks will be looking for her first championship here in TNC. The main event, Keith versus Pete Brents for the World Championship. A lot on the line in that match, but we will be opening with the All-Star Championship. King Zero looking to become a 3-time champion against Isaac Graves.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the All-Star Championship.
The All-Star Championship from day one has had King Zero's name all over it. He, along with Isaac Graves, are the only two-time All-Star champions. And now King Zero is looking to make history once again and become the first ever 3-time All-Star champion. But Isaac Graves, pretty much from the jump, has had his number. He's only gotten that one win off of Graves, and that's what got him this match here tonight. And this match is going to prove whether or not that victory was a fluke or that was real. Because we've been seeing that old King Zero again lately. That King Zero that pretty much mowed through everybody in the All-Star title tournament. But it just seems like Isaac Graves, for whatever reason, has been his kryptonite. Aura is off the charts, as always, with Mr. Graves. He's still the only man to successfully defend that title, and he's done it twice. And tonight he looks to make it 3 successful defenses. Cole has made it into the chat just in time for the opener. These two have put on bangers in pretty much every match that they faced each other in. And tonight we expect no different. Especially with the title on the line. Either way, there's going to be some history being made in this match.
Introducing the challenger from Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 224 pounds, King Zero. And his opponent from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 220 pounds, the All-Star Champion, Isaac Graves.
Both men getting set to go as Graves handing over the All-Star title to the ref. And there you see the belt held up high. as we get set for our opening contest here in Los Angeles. And here we go. Big kicks right out the gate by King Zero. Now Snapmare just dropping all his weight. Coming out the gate strong. He's looking to make some history. Big knee there. And now the springboard, nobody home. Graves able to get out of the way. Now looking for a springboard of his own, but King Zero went for a drop kick and neither of them connected with each other. King Zero sent off the ropes, Graves ducking under, jumping over. Big shot to the gut by Graves. Now a big forearm sends King Zero crashing to the mat. And you can see that confidence in Isaac Graves, never wavering. As these two lock up in the middle of the ring. Graves maintaining control. Seth has made it to Battleground as King Zero locking in a headlock. Now just wrenching at the neck of the All-Star champion. Now both men back to their feet. Graves able to get control, not for long, as he goes off the ropes. And a big shot there by King Zero. Now the kicks start coming in. Stomp to the back. Ready for Battle of the Belts. Into the cover. And a kick out at 1. Both men back to their feet here. King Zero going to get sent off the ropes again. Big right hand by Isaac Graves. And King Zero forced to retreat to the apron. Big right by Graves. Now going to turn him around. And start pounding away at the chest of King Zero. And a 10th one is going to send him crashing to the floor. I have no clue if I'm close to affiliate. I really don't care. I'm just doing this for fun. So it's not about like getting big on Twitch or whatever. King Zero into the cover here, rolling Graves over. Can he pick up the win? No. An immediate kick out. Now King Zero hoisting Graves up, but Graves able to land a few right hands to get out of it and lands the Superman punch. Into the cover he goes. Can he put King Zero away? No. Kick out at 2. Definition of for the love of the game. Yes, sir. It's all for the love of the game. And now Graves hoisting King Zero up. Lands that knee. Into the cover again. Can he put him away? 1, 2, 3. And just like that, Isaac Graves retains the All-Star Championship once again. Chat, can we safely say that Isaac Graves is now the greatest All-Star champion in company history? I think he's earned that distinction after tonight. It's not even close.
Here is your winner, and still All-Star
You have the VODs running on YouTube? Hey, appreciate it. The GOAT of the All-Star title hangs on to the belt once again. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our next match as Adam Ace takes on Brett Mannix. Mannix was cutting a promo a few weeks ago. He got interrupted by Adam Ace. And these two brawled for a good 3.5 minutes. I don't know where the hell security was that night. DM's broken. Is my client the Destroyer wrestling today? He is not on this card, but I do have it on authority that the Destroyer will be on the next episode of TNC.
128 pounds,
Adam Ace kind of struggling to find his footing after the loss to Pete Brents at Clash. Who let this guy have so much aura? Adam Ace had that nearly a free ride after winning the Rumble. He kind of just strolled on by into Clash thinking that he could win the title from Brent, and that just didn't end up happening. Still can't believe he won that. I can't believe it either. No one's ever beaten Pete Hogan. I do remember that. Actually, I don't think you had a failed cash-in. I think the match was just so shit we restarted. What you got from me, Mr. Mannix? Bro's in jail rooting for his second greatest arch rival. How sad. Blood is in the mud. Brett Mannix has not wrestled since Clash of the Titans in that ladder match, which was won by Keith. He went on to cash it in 2 weeks ago, but was unsuccessful. But got into the mind of the world champion enough to get a world title match in the main event. Spade dropping the soap on purpose. It's slippery. Goldman ready to go. Here we go. Yeah, excuses. Ace able to overpower Mannix there. And they lock back up. Now it's Mannix who's able to overpower Adam Ace into the ropes. And the ref is forced to break it up. And now we lock up for a third time. And again, Adam Ace able to overpower Mannix into the corner. Ace turning Mannix around. Big shot to the back. But Mannix able to counter with an elbow. For Under Siege. Yeah, I know. Like a day later. Like, I'd be sick. I'd ask for my money back. Big clothesline by Ace into the corner. And a big flapjack from the ground. Picking Mannix up and lifting him high into the cover. And a 2 count. Whipping Mannix into the corner again is Adam Ace. Turning him around. But Mannix able to back him off with an elbow. And now Mannix gonna drag Adam Ace to the ropes. Tossing Ace to the outside. And Mannix, with his eyes on Adam Ace, he's looking to fly here. Suicide dive is blocked by a right hand from Adam Ace. But Mannix able to trip Ace up as he enters the ring. And still able to maintain control, and now busting Adam Ace open with a big boot. But a kick out at 1 there by Adam Ace. Tells you this match is far from over. Ace crawling to the corner. And now Mannix with speed eats 2 knees to the back and now a big boot to the face. Ace up to the second rope here, waiting for Mannix to reach his feet. And missed the elbow off the second rope. But now going to send Mannix off the ropes, ducking under, jumping over. And a big right hand by Adam Ace. Into the cover he goes. Can you put Mannix away? No. Kick out at 2. Both men to the outside now. Mannix was looking for a breather, but Adam Ace quick to follow him to the floor. Big knee there by Ace. Now wrenching the arm. Mannix dropping to a knee, but able to get those shots to the gut in and break up the hold. Big chops there by Mannix. That one's blocked by Ace though. And now Adam Ace. I don't even know what the hell that was. Blood was trying to choke him from the floor using the top rope. I don't think that works very well, Mr. Ace. Ace off the rope. Went for the basement drop kick, but Mannix able to dodge. Bro was trying to hang him. Mannix targeting the lower body. But now Adam Ace quickly to his feet. Another murder in the sea. Adam Ace wrenching at the eyes of Mannix, trying to blind him. Now into the other corner, face first off the turnbuckle. But Mannix able to get another elbow up. Now a German by Mannix, holding on. Into a Snapdragon, still holding on. Into another German, holds on for a cover. Can he put Adam Ace away? Kick out at 1. Kick there by Ace as he reaches back to his feet, and the Shining Ace! Out of nowhere by Adam Ace. Into the cover he goes. 2. And a kick out at 2.5 by Mannix. And now a clothesline by Ace. Second clothesline. Gets the leg. Sweeps the other leg. And Adam Ace is fired up. Kick to the knee. Now a super kick. Into the cover again on Mannix. Can he put him away this time? Yes, he can. And Adam Ace is victorious. A good matchup between these two. I thought Mannix had him with that, with those Germans. But tonight was not Brett Mannix's night. Good omen for the BHS. Yeah, that's a fair point, because when it's all or nothing with the BHS, they either always win or they always lose. And it's funny that you mentioned that, because up next is the tag team title match between the Corruption and the BHS. So we're going to see if that theory holds true.
Here is your winner, at
But the BHS are off to a great start. Who's the babyface in the next match? Whoever you decide is the babyface. It's all up to interpretation. And there's our tag title contest. Matt Marco and Tyler Vincent. The Corruption taking on the rest of the BHS and Cole Crimson and Zyler Glass. It is. It's so good. This is the first time that the BHS are in a tag title match. As we all remember, back in the semifinals of the tag title tournament, they got knocked off by the Corporation, who were the 4 seed. They didn't pick up a single win in seeding. BHS Shield entrance win. I don't know if they work in custom arenas. I've never seen them work in custom arenas. This is the BHS's first chance at gold since the main event of Clash. They're looking to avenge Adam Ace from that night and pick up the tag team titles.
Yeah. Money make the world go round. I'm trying to get it all right now. Everybody worry about the crown being. Look, homie, I'm the man right now. Talking to a peon, kind of time we on. Don't roll like the kind of take eons. Got a little buzz, it's time to go beyond. Can't look back, no time to get
There are your tag team champions. And Matt, keep those stupid sunglasses on. Jinder Mahal. Oh, that's funny. This is the first time since Clash that Marco and Tyler Vincent are going to be teaming up. But this isn't Matt Marco's first tag match since then, as we all remember. Marco and Owen Spade teamed up against the BHS. Still no sign of their manager. After he was forced to unmask, he ran off, and we haven't seen him since. You can't stop me. Marco took the pin in that tag match, and Owen Spade got sent to jail. And he is about, I want to say, a week and a half? Yeah, a week and a half away from getting out of jail. So we won't see Owen Spade next week, but we will see him the following week.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 493 pounds. Tyler Gates and Cole Crimson, the Brotherhood. And their opponents at a combined weight of 440 pounds. The World Tag Team Champions, Matt Marco and Tyler Vincent, the Coalition.
Marco and Vincent handing off those tag team titles, getting ready for their first defense after winning those belts a month ago. I was way too excited there. He's like, here, take them. I don't want them. Matt and Zyler Glass starting this one off. And Zyler Glass coming out the gate hot, but Marco getting in those kicks of his own. Now a big knee. Now we're going counter for counter. Marco off the ropes. There's a big knee by Glass. Now a tag into Cole Crimson. Double axe handle to the back. But a sling blade by Matt rolling through into the basement drop kick. Remember, it was Cole who got the pin on Matt Marco that sent Owen to jail. A big clothesline there in the corner by Marco. Matt looking for his pound of flesh. Trying to avenge that loss, and a big boot in the corner. Cole back to his feet. Big clothesline. And now a tag into Tyler Vincent, and Cole desperate for a tag, but Tyler not going to let him get there. Headbutt by Cole, nobody home. Is Tyler able to avoid it, but can't avoid that chop. And now Cole hoisting Tyler up, possibly for a power bomb, but Tyler able to get out of it. And now Cole sent off the ropes. Tyler went for a knee, but it got blocked by Cole. And a big chop sends Cole crashing to the mat. Into the cover, Tyler goes, but a kick out at 1. I don't know what the hell Tyler's doing. He just ran completely around Cole and did absolutely fuck all with it. Getting dicked down, oh my god. Tyler turning Cole around, looking to pound at the chest. Free Cole Society. And a 10th one sends Cole crashing to the floor. And now Tyler going to turn his attention to Zyler Glass. Is the arm hooked for a suplex onto the apron. Big clothesline there from Cole. And now Tyler getting chucked back into the ring. Both men back to their feet. Jumping headbutt there by Cole. And now a leg drop. Tyler able to get a right to the gut. And now planting Cole. And he's still desperate for a tag. Can't get to his corner still. Tyler gonna drag him to the middle of the ring. And now has that submission locked in. Has the arms and legs hooked, but Cole able to avoid it and hits a huge lariat. And finally gets a tag into Zyler Glass. Zyler drops an elbow onto Tyler Vincent. Now rolling him over for a cover. Can he put him away? No. Kick out at 1. Stomping at the ribs. Now a big forearm by Glass. And now making his way up to the top rope. Waiting for Tyler Vincent to reach his feet. And hits the big shoulder. But Tyler quickly gets a tag into Matt Marco. And once again, Zyler and Matt, the two legal men, is a big suplex by Glass, laying out Marco. And now the Sister Glass again! Into the cover, broken up by Tyler. And now might be looking for the Mind Shatter. No, he's looking for the Calf Crusher, but Matt's leg is in the ropes, and that's going to force a break. Now a tagging back to Cole Crimson. Matt looks like a dead man walking. Into the cover, Cole goes to win the championships in a kick out at 2. Cole just wrenching at Marco, but Marco up and over for the chiropractor. And now Matt looking for the Matussi stretcher. He's got it locked in the middle of the ring, but it's broken up by Glass. Tag into Tyler Vincent now. Cole again looking for a tag. Can he get to his corner? No, he cannot. Struck down by Tyler Vincent. And again. And now Tyler looking to put Cole away, but Cole able to counter. And another big lariat to Tyler Vincent. Into the cover he goes to win the championships and a kick out at 1. And now Cole looking for the twist of fate. Possibly. Or no, he's looking for the Crimson Choke. He's got the Crimson Choke locked in. Is he going to tap out? Is he going to pass out? No, Tyler able to get out of the choke. And now both men to their feet again. Big drop kick by Vincent. But as Tyler was celebrating, a tag into Glass. But makes no difference for Tyler as he stays in control. Whipped into the corner, but Zyler able to get the elbow up. Now elbows to the gut of Glass. Tyler, big clothesline. Laying out Zyler Glass. And now Tyler whipped to the apron. Now Zyler returning the favor from earlier with a back suplex onto the apron. Cole is sleepy on the outside. That's what he's doing. Glass to the top rope, lands the elbow to the back. And now Zyler has the armbar locked in. Is this going to end it? No. Broken up by Matt Marco. I don't know what Cole is doing on the outside. Blood does not want to get back onto the apron as Zyler hits a crossroads. And now waiting for Tyler to get up. But Tyler able to counter Glass. Uh-oh, Sister Classic L one more time! Into the cover he goes to win the titles! And they get the win! And we have new tag team champions! Chat obviously very divisive about the results, but they are what they are, and we got new tag champions, Cole Crimson and Zyler Glass. This is what happens when you team with Matt. I mean, Matt was a tag team champion, and you never were, so yeah. BHS topped. The theory held true. BHS are certainly on top. I just thought of a name for that chiropractor for Matt. We're calling it the back shot from now on. Like, that's the most perfect name for a Matt Marco move.
Here are your winners, Cole Crimson and Tyler Gates, the Brotherhood.
Cole and Zyler celebrating with the tag team titles. And there are your new tag team champions. I will not lose to a back shot. I mean, that'd be kind of funny if you did. Let's not lie. That would be so funny if that went on your record. Loss via back shot. I'd retire. But ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our next match. Jason Graves versus Ken Killstrom. No holds barred. Jason Graves made his TNC debut the week after Clash, answering the open challenge of his former Bandit Club leader. And while that night didn't go the way he planned, he still left his mark. And then we all thought that was going to be it, just a one and done between those two. But last week, after Graves' match with Seth Ross, Kent came down the ramp and attacked Jason Graves for seemingly no reason. And that leads us to this second match between Graves and Killstrom. Any reason? No, Kent did the attacking. He wasn't attacked. If there's anyone who needs a win on a pay-per-view look no further than Ken Killstrom. I don't think he's won a pay-per-view match in TNC, if memory serves me correctly. He is not. I don't think he's won a match on pay-per-view. Gave Ken a top 2 theme in the company. You really think it's top 2? I mean, I think it's like top. I think it's top 5, but I don't know about top 2. Anyway, Graves and Killstrom no holds barred. Kent quickly rolling him up and gets a 1 count. Istron's probably your favorite. Yeah, well, I gave him too much aura, didn't I? Big kick there by Graves. Now another one to the back. Now a springboard cross body. Grabbing the reins of this match is Jason Graves. Is a stomp to the back. And now Graves up to the top rope. Looking for that big elbow drop. Into the cover quickly he goes to put Kent away and already gets a 2 count. Now, went for a big slam, but Kent able to get out of it. But Graves still able to maintain control and hit that enziguri. Now went for the frog splash, but couldn't quite get the distance. Instead, gonna wrench at the arm and pop the shoulder out. And now dragging Ken over to the ropes. But instead, Kent gonna dump him off to the outside. And now it's Kent looking for weapons. He grabs a shovel and starts going to town on Jason Graves. Kent making his way up to the top rope. Landing the elbow, but nobody home. High risk and no reward as Jason Graves was able to get out of the way. And once again, it's Jason Graves in control. Big enziguri there. And now Jason Graves picking up the shovel. And now he's going to return the favor to Ken. But Jason Graves hits the house call. And now going to drag Ken back into the ring. And this time able to hit the frog splash to the back of Ken. And now hoisting Killstrom up, but Ken able to reverse and get out of it. And now Ken, arms hooked, hits the kill shot. Into the cover on Graves to put him away for a second time and a kick out at 2. Graves barely able to get back to his feet, but able to hit an elbow. Now elbows to the gut of Ken. And a big boot to the face. And now it's Kent who's barely able to get to his feet in the corner. Graves, big German. And now into the cover he goes once again. Can he put Kent away? No, kick out at 2. And now a little frustration from Graves. Into a cover once again after the springboard moonsault, and another kick out at 2 by Ken. And now Graves in the corner waiting for Kent to get up. Hits the basement drop kick right to the side of the head. And now Graves going to look for more weapons as he pulls out a baseball bat and just chucks it at Ken. Now making his way up to the top rope. Hits the stomp from the top. Quickly into the cover he goes. Can he put Kent away here? No! Kick out at 2.5. Another stomp to the back. And another by Jason Graves. And now Graves quickly to the top once again. Spiral tap. And now picking him back up. Went for the super kick, but it gets blocked by Kent. Still eats a kick to the skull, but Kent able to hit him with a forearm. Now has the arms hooked on Graves. Hits the pedigree. And now Kent back to the outside. Has a steel chair in hand. Right to the back of Graves. Now to the torso. There's a kick there by Graves. Hits the super kick. And now Graves has the chair, but it gets knocked out of his hand, but still hits the big knee on Ken. Graves to the top rope once again. Hits the stomp for a second time. Crawling into the cover. Can he put Ken Killstrom away? 1, 2, 3. And Kent's losing streak at pay-per-views continue, and he is pissed off. But Jason Graves can celebrate a well-earned victory. But now we move on to our first women's match of the night, as Alexia Lane will take on Haley Blackwell.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Istanbul, Turkey, Alexia Lane.
So I'm not gonna lie, chat, this is a match that I just kind of threw together because I needed another women's match on the card. But either way, it's gonna be a banger. At least I hope so.
And her opponent from Beverly Hills, California, Haley Blackwell.
We haven't seen much of Haley Blackwell in the past month, 2 months. I figured as such. This is literally like, you know how Tony Khan has his big match on the pre-shows just to get people on the card? This is that match. Except it's like in the middle of the card. Both women ready to go, and here we go. Alexia Lane right away into a chokehold. But Blackwell able to get out. And now both women lock up. Lane able to gain the upper hand on the former women's champion. Trying to end it in 5 seconds. I know, after I said it would be a banger. Crazy. Blackwell really wrenching in that chin lock. Lane looking for some way to escape the grasp of Blackwell. Now she does, but Blackwell able to turn it into an arm lock. Just wrenching at the arm and the shoulder now. Now shots to the gut. Breaks them up, and now here they go again. Lane overpowering Blackwell into the ropes. And that's going to force the ref to break it up. Big right there by Lane. And they lock up again. Now Lane just shoving her away. Blackwell back to the arm. Rolls her up into a cover. And a quick kick out there by Lane. But Blackwell keeping the pressure on with a Russian leg sweep. And now just hammering away at Lane. And now Blackwell with a big knee. Leaping over the top rope into the apron. Now a springboard drop kick by Blackwell. And now she goes into another cover to put Lane away. Gets a 2 count, but Lane able to kick out. You can see the confidence in Haley Blackwell. But now Lane sending Blackwell to the apron. So Blackwell able to land a right, looking for another springboard drop kick. And now quickly making her way to the top rope, but smartly, Alexia Lane makes her way to the apron. Able to connect on that elbow. But it's still Haley Blackwell in control, at least for now. As Alexia Lane hits a big headbutt. Big DDT on the floor. And now a big knee by Alexia Lane again. Zyler's made it to chat. One half of the new tag team champions. Enziguri by Lane. Count up to 7 as Blackwell gets tossed back into the ring. Lane gonna follow her. Yep, you won the tag titles. Elbow there by Blackwell. Now elbows by Lane to the gut of Blackwell. Big kick again by Lane. Bro, Miss Matt giving out back shots. Yeah, we dubbed the Matt's chiropractor the back shot. You missed that. Can I start a sexual assault case against Matt? I mean, you'd probably have a good argument. Blackwell hits a chiropractor of her own. On the Lane, into the cover she goes. Can she put Lane away? 2 count and a kick out. They're trying to lock everyone up. I'm not going to have a roster after all these lawsuits. Lane back to her feet, hits a clothesline, hits a second clothesline, catches the leg of Blackwell, sweeps the other, and Alexia Lane is fired up here. You're in there for 20,000 days now. Alexia Lane has the choke, has the triangle choke on Blackwell. Is she going to tap out? No, she's able to get out of it. And now another submission is Lane locking in the rings of Saturn. And this time she's able to get Haley Blackwell to tap out. You gotta wonder if that's a direct message to the women's champion Selena. Letting her know, if you beat Kendall Hendricks, I'm coming after you next. As we see the highlights rolling through. This right here was pretty much the beginning of the end of the night for Haley Blackwell. That rings of Saturn was just too much. And there was no escape. She had no choice but to tap out. There's an option for the replays. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Women's Championship match. As Kendall Hendricks looks to capture her first title. She's already in the ring. Selena making a beeline for the ring. And these two wasting little time, going right after each other. Ref trying to separate these two to get this match officially underway. And there's the bell. And a big drop kick right away from Selena. And now a springboard leg drop in the middle of the ring. Hendricks might have been a little overzealous right at the start there, but now both women locking up. And Hendricks showcasing the power. Pushing Selena into the ropes. And now hits a springboard forearm on the women's champion. But Selena able to catch her with a knee. BCW will sign Hendricks if she wins. Well, she's already signed here, so big drop kick there by Selena. And Hendricks rolling to the outside, now back in the ring. Big kick to the face. Double signed. Big kick again by Hendricks. Remember, she beat Selena in a non-title match to get this opportunity. Might have been overzealous with that splash as Selena going into the cover and a kick out by Hendricks. Now Hendricks getting tossed to the outside. You already know what team she has the colors of. We don't got to bring that up. On second thought, alright. Selena going after the hand and the arms of Hendricks. Now double knees to the back. As the count is up to 3. And now Hendricks getting tossed across the outside. But quickly back to her feet. Lands a big pump kick. Need TMZ to cost Selena. Hendricks making her way back into the ring. Selena not far behind. Big spinning back fist from Hendricks. Now she makes her way to the apron over the top. And now a flatliner by Hendricks. Into the cover she goes to win the women's title. And a kick out at 2. And now Hendricks possibly looking to put this match away. And hits the knee. And Selena's busted open. Could this do it? Is Hendricks about to win the title? No. Kick out at 2. Owen. I'm not gonna press allow or deny on that. I hope you know. Another kick out. I'm not saying. That can't be shared. I can't say it. That can't be shared. Selena on the apron. Now making her way back into the ring. Eats a big heel kick by Hendricks. No, you would not have. I can guarantee you would not have allowed that on BCW. There's no way you would have allowed that. Unless it was Seth Ross, of course. Selena, sit out neck breaker. And now might be looking to put this away. With the Sister Abigail DDT. Into the cover. 2. And a kick out. Yeah, I saw that coming. I'm like, Owen and Seth, the raging racists. Selena to the top. Hits the crossbody. Into the cover once again on Hendricks to retain her title. And a kick out at 2. MAGA Owen Spade has arrived. Hendricks off the ropes. Selena ducking under. Jumping over. Kick to the gut by Selena. And now just pounding away at Hendricks. And now a knee to the face by Selena. Prison changed him for the worst. Both women exchanging blows now. There's a chop by Selena. There's one by Hendricks. Selena asking for her best. I don't know if that's a smart idea. Another chop by Hendricks. That one's blocked by Hendricks. Looks like she's gaining the upper hand here. Oh, that one stumbled Hendricks. A block by Selena. And another slap. There's a forearm. And now it breaks out into a hockey fight. Who's going to come out on top? If anybody, it ends up a draw. But Selena stomp with the knee. Can she put Hendricks away? Hendricks able to catch the boot, but can't catch the enziguri. But able to duck her with a clothesline. It's a second clothesline. Catches the leg. Sweeps the other leg. This could be Kendall Hendricks' chance. She goes into the cover to win the Women's Championship and a kick out at 2. Dragging her up to her feet. Off the ropes. And lands the big kick. To win the title. 1, 2, 3. And we have a new women's champion. It only took like 4 matches. But Kendall Hendricks went from not even being signed to this company to women's champion. Demon has entered the cunt zone. Fastest rising superstar in the world. So quickly as she separated herself from the rest of the women that were in that 4-way. The racism powered her. That's crazy. I mean, MAGAs do anything to justify their actions, so, you know, that kind of makes sense. The ends justify the means. Exactly! But now, ladies and gentlemen, we've made it to the main event. As Pete Brents looks to retain once again.
I'll never back down. I'll never back down. I get up when I'm bleeding, barely breathing. I'll never back down.
Los Angeles becomes your tomb, and I will be the one to bury you where you lie.
I'll never back down. Thought I was 6 feet under.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Championship.
That's crazy, yo. Keith turned his back on the TNC audience not even last week, in his promo that dropped on Wednesday. He drew a proverbial line in the sand between TNC and BCW. And he made his choice. He made his choice very clear. That he intends to walk out of Battleground as TNC World Champion and to take the belt to BCW. And tonight he's got Jace Gold by his side to ensure that that goes according to plan. This is Keith's first one-on-one match for a title in TNC. He's won the BCW World title, and now he looks to dethrone the only man that's held the TNC World title. Reign of Terror and into a BCW double agent. This is not the first time that someone has threatened to walk out after a title match against Pete Brents. If we go back to the history of RHW, the last time that Pete Brents lost between RHW and TNC was when Matt Marco threatened to walk out of RHW with the Triple Crown Championship. And he did just that. He beat Brents for the title and walked out. Now, as we all know, Brents would later reclaim the title from Marco after he was re-signed. Seven-figure player. But the stakes feel eerily similar here tonight. But in many ways, they're entirely different. Because it's not just leaving, it's taking it elsewhere.
Introducing the challenger. From Hackensack, New Jersey, weighing in at 271 pounds, Keith. And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 260 pounds, the World Champion, the Anarchist, Peter Brent.
That would be crazy if Abe Lincoln took the title off. Brent's handing off the title for another title defense. He's held that title for what's about to be 6 months. Keith is ready to go. Brent is ready to go. The crowd is ready to go. The chat is ready to go. Here we go. Keith already wrapping up the arms into a cover here. And an immediate kick out by Brent. And now both men locking up. And Brent's just shoving Keith away. And now off the ropes. Brent stucking under. Big shot to the gut by the world champion. And now a ripcord clothesline. Turning Keith inside out. And now Brent's just hammering away at Keith. Brent went for the punt kick, but nobody home. Keith hits a hurricane run on Brent. And quickly to the top for a moonsault. Dragging Brent back to his feet. And they lock up again here. Keith with the headlock applied. But Brent able to turn it around and apply a wrist lock onto Keith. Now just dropping him to the mat. Brent's waiting for Keith to get to his feet. Went for the kick from the apron, but couldn't quite get the distance he needed. Now trying to hoist Keith up, but Keith able to reverse. And hits a backstabber. And now a moonsault off the bottom rope by Keith. And Keith starting to fire up here. Hoisting Brent up. And dropping him face first on the turnbuckle. But quickly back to his feet. Nobody able to hit anybody there. Big right by Keith. Over the top rope. Brent's able to catch the kick. And slamming Keith to the mat. And Keith slowly crawling to the corner. Brent's with speed. Able to hit the big boot. And now up to the second rope. Brent's waiting for his challenger to reach his feet and hits the knee. And now into the corner again is Brent, sizing Keith up, looking for that jumping H-bomb, but Keith able to get a boot up. And now Keith making his way to the corner with the arm drag, sending Brent halfway across the ring. And he's forced to retreat to the apron. And a spear through the rope sends Brent crashing to the floor. Brent's back to his feet. And a spear on the outside by Keith. And now sending him into the steps. The majority of this match has been all Keith. But Brent's trying to get back in it. Count up to 7 here on the outside. As Brent's brushing the face of Keith with his boot. Keith not going to take too kindly to it. As the count reaches 9. As Keith gets tossed halfway across the outside. And Brent's back to the outside to break up the count. Keith back to his feet. And going to toss Brent into the barricade. And now the kick's coming from Keith. And now to the face of the champion. You can see the confidence continuing to grow within Keith as he feels like he's very close to having that gold around his waist. As Brent's back on his feet, now back in the ring. And Keith was waiting there for him. And hits another Hurricane Rana. And now Keith up to the top rope. He's looking for the Keithinator. Can he connect? No, he can't. Brent's able to get out of the way of the Keithinator. And now he'll make his way up to the top rope. Waiting for Keith to reach his feet. Went for the kick, nobody home. Keith went for another Hurricane Rana, couldn't connect. Keith able to kick Brent's away. And now Keith going after the arm. To the apron now, waiting for Brent's to reach his feet. Springboard Hurricane Rana by Keith. Into the cover on the champion to win the title. Can he do it here? No. Kick out at 2. Jawbreaker there by Brent. But that's not going to stop Keith for very long. Went for another spear. Got countered by Brent. Keith able to hit an elbow there and a drop kick. Back up to the top rope quickly here. Keith looking for the Keithinator and hits it this time. Into the cover he goes to win the title. 1, 2, 3. And we have a new world champion. God help TNC. We have a new world champion and he's taking it across town to BCW. Oh my God. Well, this isn't good. Obviously. But now that Battleground is over, I do have a little bit of breaking news. I'm more shocked than when Taker lost the streak. Fuck off. So as we probably all know, BCW is holding a RHW memorial show. Well, they're not the only one that's hosting a memorial show, as TNC the very next week will be also hosting the second half of the RHW Memorial Show. The first show will be done entirely by BCW. The second show will be entirely done by TNC. It's gonna be a wild one. A little bit of a TNC BCW partnership, if you will. But that's all the news I have for now. And with all that out of the way, we will see you all next week for the fallout of Battleground.